Hey, what's going on YouTube? Thatcher here, back for another fragrance review. Today I'm gonna do something a little different again, and that's kind of like what I'm planning on doing from now on, at least for the next few videos. It's just something that I haven't seen yet as far as reviewers and how they review things. You know how it goes, top 10 winter, top 10 spring, fall, blase, blase, trying to break away from that. And one thing that I was really thinking about lately is like, what were my favorite blind buys? Or not favorite, but most satisfying. Because that was one thing that I've done is I blind buy some things based on hype or based on reviews, and I would carefully do my homework and trusting some reviewers that knew what they were talking about. And I would make blind buys, and sometimes I was dissatisfied, and sometimes I was very satisfied. So this video is going to consist of my top 10 satisfying blind buys or purchases that I can continue to love. What I mean by that is sometimes when you purchase a fragrance, I know you guys know what I'm talking about, you might love it at first spot, or you might try it on, like you say at Sephora, then go walk around for a little bit, see how it works. You might like it for a little while, then maybe 3 months later you don't like it no more. So this video consists of either it's a blind buy that I'm very satisfied with and I just really love, or it's a purchase that I bought and loved. It was like love at first sniff, but I also continue to love to this day. So here we go. It's in no order really. I mean, it's because all these fragrances here, they're for different occasions, different wear, different seasons. So it's hard really to pick one. And I probably have more than these, but these I tried to pick 10 and I really thought about it. So here they go. In no particular order, not one's better than the other, but these are my most satisfying blind buys or purchases that I continue to love. So the first one I'm going to mention is Prada. It's from the House of Prada. Prada Parome Intense. Now, I did try this one out in Sephora first. I loved it. I had the original Prada first. I loved that soapy smell, but it was a little too feminine for me. I smelled women who wear that. I don't know what they're wearing, but it smelled a lot like it. So it didn't seem really masculine to me. This one right here just really put the right touch on it. And as far as all the intense versions, this is probably one of the best intense versions out there. Now Dior Homme Intense being probably another one that's really like an intense version done well. This one here is really awesome, and it's got just a variety of notes, like really dark notes that I love. It's got the patchouli, it's got myrrh, it's the vanilla, the sandalwood, saffron, the musk, the tonka bean. I mean, it's just really dark. It's really sexy. It's really professional. It's just really masculine. I got a lot of compliments on this. Every time I wear this, I always get a compliment. I mean, I really love it in the winter, fall, nice cool fall day. Man, it's just, I love this stuff. I mean, this stuff is just awesome. I think I paid full price. It is discounted too. That's another thing. You probably get this for 3.4, like around 50 bucks, around there, give or take. I don't know offhand. I didn't look it up. I just bought this one. It's probably 80 bucks. I paid retail for it. I love this so much. I didn't care. So this is Prada Parome Intense. So you probably heard about it. If you haven't, check this one out. And if you, I'm not going to recommend anybody blind buy anything. That's another thing. Just because I say something, don't think, hey, it must be good, this and that. But just definitely check this one out. It's Prada Parome Intense. Okay, next one. Classic. It's been talked about a million times, and it's been talked about for a reason. That's the original Le Male, Jean-Claude Gaultier. When I first smelled this, man, I just loved it, man. It was just totally awesome. It was like sex in a bottle. It was just so sexy. I mean, but downside is, everybody kind of knows what it is, but some people don't know what it is, so you never know. I remember wearing this in college once, and I'm older. I'm 35 now, but I was like 30 then, and all the 22-year-old girls just like, who smells like that? I guess they never, because it's kind of old. It's been around the late 90s, so they never smelled it before. So that's the one thing. If you wear this and it's for somebody, a girl or anybody who just never smelled this before, you're gonna think you smell amazing. It's got the vanilla candle, the lavender, the mint. It's it's just a perfect blend right here. I mean, this is a fragrance that's ain't going nowhere. It's gonna be around for a while. It's a top seller, and it's a top seller for a reason. I'm not gonna go on too much. You guys know about this. Me, winter, this is awesome right here. Even it's in cooler spring and fall days too, that'll work. But really, wintertime, this stuff shines right here. Jean-Claude Gaultier's Le Male. All right, next one is another one that I really fell in love with, and I personally think this is one of the sexiest fragrances on earth. That is YSL's La Nuit de l'Homme. There it is. You guys heard about this. I mean, this stuff is, excuse me, I dropped my work here. Yeah, so I mean, this right here is just awesome. I just love this. I mean, just gotta smell this right here. I got that cardamom lavender combination here. There's a main notes that really stick out. It's just really dark. It's just like a darker version of loam. Loam ain't too bad, but this one right here, man, you know, I'm down. It's getting pretty low. I'll always buy this. I will always have this. This is the best date. If I really, you know, if I'm really digging a girl and I want her to like me, of course, it ain't no cologne's gonna make, you know, the girl like you or anything, but you know, you have to be all put together, the right attitude. I mean, I'm gonna put my best foot forward when I just want to do that, and you know, just really just impress. I mean, this is what I put on. I don't even hesitate. So that's YSL's La Nuit de L'Homme. Okay, next one. This is another one that I really, when I smelled this, it was just like, that's what everybody's talking about. I mean, this was just, the smell of this just really just lifted me. And I tried this out so far, and that's Dior Homme, the original Dior Homme. This is actually a second formulation. I don't have the original, but that iris smell, when I sprayed this on my arm, it was just like, oh, it just smelled so good. It was just like heaven. You know, I actually like this one a lot better than the intense version. I have the second formulation of that. And this one I like a little bit better. Don't get me wrong. It's like, as far as compliments, as far as smell, I go back and forth. Sometimes I like that, unless, you know, I like the intense version. But this one I really love the best. You know, when I first got this, you know, I didn't blind buy it. I bought it, but you know, I continue to love it. I mean, I just really do. To this day, I just really love this right here. You know, that iris note, it's just done so well. I mean, it's just so classy, so smart, sophisticated. I mean, I can't say enough about this, and you probably heard enough about it, so I'm not going to go on too much. So, Dior Homme, the original. Okay, the next one is another one that I actually tried first, and I wanted to think about it when I bought it. I didn't buy it right away. I sprayed it on my arm. I smelled it, and I liked it, but then I walked around. I bought it at the mall, and I came back and bought it that same day. I actually left, went home, kept smelling it, and I found out that it was the same perfume as Jean-Claude Gaultier's Le Mans. So I figured, well, that's why it's good and what it is. You know, that's Narciso Rodriguez for him. To me, this smells like a cemetery. And I'm like a metal dude. You know, I kind of like into the whole dark thing, and I love Halloween, and I love this real kind of, not a goth person, but you know what I'm talking about. That's just me, you know, to each their own. I'm just my little quirky self. But, you know, I just love this smell right here, man. It's a combination of iris and musk. I mean, this is musk done right. Now, I do have the musk version, the Narciso Rodriguez for him musk collection. That one I like too, but it's a little less masculine. It's kind of grandma-ish. It's like the musk without, you know, it doesn't really have that dark feel like this one does. So this one I like this one better than the musk, but this one here, you know, it can be hard to wear. You know, I'm not going to lie to you. You know, there's very few occasions where you can wear this. I would say I wear it casually. I wear it dress up. You know, I've got remarks like, well, what are you wearing? They liked it, or that's different. It was not, I don't consider it like a sexy scent. It's just something I like. You know, in the fall, in the winter, I just love this right here. It just really shines, and I just love this. I will always have this. You know, I got the aftershave, got it all. So that's Narciso Rodriguez for him. Okay. Next one. This is another one that I bought at the mall, tried it on, and I decided I really liked it. There was a lot of hype on it. That's the reason why I checked it out. And you know about this one, that's the Tierre d'Hermès. It's that earthy orange, dirty orange, nasty orange, whatever you want to call it. But this one here is very sophisticated. I don't find it sexy at all. I have got a lot of compliments with this from women. They really liked it, but they're always kind of like my age, you know, 30, 35. I don't think a younger girl can appreciate this kind of thing. This is more for like the set guy, like you're married, you know, you got, you know, kids, all that, the house, you know, it's like you're not really going out trying to meet anybody, but it's just really classy. Like if you're a business guy, you know, like, you know, you got your own business, you're like, you know, work at a bank, you know, CEO or board guy, stuff like that. I mean, this is perfect, man, because this is just so classy. It's so smart, it's sophisticated, it's unique. There's really no other fragrance out there that smells like this. At least, you know, I've never smelled anything that smells like this. But again, I mean, you guys probably heard enough about this. There's enough reviews on it. Again, this is another fall fragrance for me. I mean, this just says fall. I love this. It's probably all season. You can pull it off, just not in the high heat. But to me, I think this really shines the best in the fall. So that's Tierre d'Hermès from Hermès. Okay. Next one. This is another one. It's discontinued. I don't know why, but actually I do. I mean, I say that because I really don't want it to be. but I know why it's discontinued. It's because it's kind of old manish. But this stuff right here, man, it's a no. And to me, I think it's sex in a bottle, but it's like an older guy sex in a bottle, like a mature man. You know, think like James Bond. Don't think like, some younger teeny bopper kind of sexy. I'm talking like a mature man, like a man's man. And that is the original Gucci Porome. This stuff right here is awesome, man. This is like for the dude, you got a full hair chest, man, you got the full beard. I mean, I'm kind of like a clean cut guy. I'm not a very hairy dude or anything, but like, it really, I know it's funny, man, but it's like, if you're that guy, you're like that really brute man, it's really sexy in that way. I mean, if you're that dude, you got your chops growing and all, this is going to suit you well. Like, it just really, I mean, it's so boozy, man. It's like, another thing too, there's like a million notes in this thing. It's just so well blended. I mean, I had to write them down. Basil, bergamot, lavender, lemon, petitgrain, ginger, jasmine, patchouli, pink pepper, pimento, sandalwood. I mean, in sandalwood, I actually buy sandalwood incense because I love the smell of sandalwood so much. So I like sandalwood in a fragrance or sandalwood-based fragrance. I mean, sadly, it is discontinued, but I have a backup 3.4 and another backup 1.7. So I try to use it sparingly. And the sprayer on this don't spray too good, so that's a good thing too. So it's like you don't need a lot. It's not a projection beast, but it does last, 5 to 7 hours. This right here, winter, fall. I can't, no summer, even summer night, it can be too much. Maybe spring if it's cool, this is for me. But I think really in fall and winter, this is totally awesome right here. So that's the original Gucci Porome, sadly discontinued. If you can find this, get it. Just watch out for crazy prices. But honestly, for $200, I'd probably buy another bottle. That's just me. I'm not suggesting you do that. Okay. Where we at here? Another one. This one was a blind buy. Oh, by the way, the Gucci Porome one, that wasn't a blind buy. And Fahrenheit Absolute. This one here was a blind buy. I like this right here. To me, this is like Halloween in a bottle. Yeah, it's just that incensey, like if you've ever played the game Castlevania and you think of somebody who might wear this fragrance, like think of like Simon Belmont, like you're hunting vampires and shit, because it's got like incense, myrrh, it's got the petroleum, the violet. It's like, yeah, it's just like a creepy version of Fahrenheit. Sadly, this has been discontinued too. I don't know why. It's like, I don't know, maybe it's because it's more mature scent and like, companies are trying to market towards younger people, but I don't know. Sadly, it's discontinued, but I love this one a lot. It's Fahrenheit Absolute by Dior. Okay. Now, I just ran it on and on about this one. This is my #1 for scorching high heat fragrances. That's Virgin Island Water. Pina Colada on a bottle. Sexy. Well, not so much sexy, but just, I don't know. It's just weird. It's sexy, but it's not sexy. It's just like alluring. I mean, yeah. I'm just elegant, just like awesome. Just I can't say enough of this. I keep coming up with new things to say about this. But if you want to hear me rant and rave about this, check out my top 5 fragrances for Scorching Heat 2015. I'll tell you all about it. I go on and off about this. I won't right now, okay? Virgin Island Water Creed. And last but not certainly least, it's a favorite in a lot of people's arsenal. My phone's going off, sorry. But this one right here has been copied to death. We all know about it, but when I first got it, I really loved it, and that's Green Irish Tweed. This one right here, just, it smells like new money. I can't say enough about it. It just smells like good new money. Cool water does smell like it, yeah. I mean, to the average person, they might say, hey, are you wearing cool water? It's going to piss you off. But you know what? You know the difference. It just makes, for me, it just makes me feel good, Yeah, it just really makes me feel good. It feels like I go out and conquer the world, when I wear this right here. So, okay, you guys heard enough about this. So that concludes my top 10 blind buy. Oh, this one right here wasn't a blind buy. So I know there's a few of them I kind of missed, but as far I didn't say it was a blind buy or not. So I'll go back and edit it and let you know which was which. So again, I'm pressed for time, man. I'm trying to pump out videos, but I just ain't got the time to go back and redo it again. So this is like first take, man. Yeah, ain't no cutting here. I'm the real deal. Keep it real. So anyway. All right, please rate, comment, subscribe, and let me know what your best blind buy is. What's your favorite, and what's your favorite that you really love to this day? Maybe you tried something out. You tried, Blue Day Chanel, and that's your favorite. You continue to this day. Whatever it is, just let me know. Leave me a comment. So, all right, you guys have a good night. Peace out, man. I'll see you next time.